Hey guys, Casey here. Welcome to Lions Den Investments and Reviews. In today's video, I wanted to cover a product review on Trade Genius. If you're not familiar with trading stocks, that's okay. If you are and you're a little bit more advanced, keep watching because I'm going to shed light on a question that I get asked a lot when it comes to trading stocks, and that is, is trading stocks hard, and what does it include? Like, how do you do it? Okay, so stay tuned, keep watching, and I'll see you in the next portion of this video.
Alright guys, so this is Trade Genius, alright? And it's a website that you can go to if you want to learn how to trade stocks, okay? So they've got education on learning how to trade ETFs, exchange traded funds. You can learn about cryptocurrencies, you can learn to trade gold and silver, binary options, and they've got like upcoming seminars. But that's not really what I want to talk about. Today I want to talk about the indicators, okay? So they basically offer a service through signal indicators that they give out to their members. And what this entails is it ties into um, something called TradingView. I'm going to take you to TradingView real quick and show you what TradingView is. It's basically a chart system that you can set up, okay? So you can read charts with like your favorite stocks. And so what they've done is they've set up this signal indicator through TradingView, and what you can do basically is watch the indicator. You have to load the indicator. Before you can do any of that, you have to, you have to actually buy the indicator. The indicators themselves have been set up and programmed on algorithms, and it looks for major swings in price fluctuations going up and down. Okay, now uh, you know is it a scam? No, it is not. You can make money with Trade Genius. I purchased this back in April of 2019, and it cost me about $830. Okay, once I purchased it, it took probably a couple days. Now I had to work with the support, and I had to contact those guys, and they walked me through the entire process of setting up the signal indicator on my stock charts. Okay, um, and since then, you know, here's the thing I want to tell you about trading stocks. Since then, I did make some money. I placed a lot of trades with their signal indicator, and the one thing that I learned using Trade Genius and their automated signal tool that they've got here is that you're not always going to make money. Okay, when it comes to trading stocks short term, I don't care how good you are. I don't care how long you've been doing it, and I don't care what kind of tool that you've got in place to make money for yourself. You are going to lose money. So just know that going into trading stocks short term, that you are going to lose money. Warren Buffett says it best. Rule number one to investing is don't lose your money, and then rule number two is to follow rule number one, which again is don't lose your money. So Trade Genius it's definitely a tool that you can use. It is going to make you money, but one thing that they tell you when you set this up is that you don't want to go short term with it. So you don't want to use chart time frames that are less than probably I'd say less than a day. They tell you 4 hours. You can go with a 4 hour chart, and you can use that to trade with. But I wouldn't even do a 4 hour chart because every time that I lost money with Trade Genius, it was going on 4 hour charts, 2 hour charts, 1 hour charts, and the reason why the reason why I was testing those shorter time frames was because I was unemployed. Okay, I was doing some contracting with engineering, ended up losing my job unexpectedly, and so I took some extra money, and I was like, well, I need to make money to pay the bills. And this is the number one rule I'm going to tell you not to do when it comes to trading stocks, investing in stocks, anything of that nature. Is if you need money, after you've lost a job or something like that to carry you through, just forget about trading stocks because it's damn near impossible to do. There's a lot of people out there that are going to tell you, yeah, I make enough money where I don't have to work a day job, trading stocks, and everything's just peachy. You know what I mean? Don't listen to that nonsense because these people are full of shit. I mean, there's no way that you can trade stocks full time, okay, unless you've got mounds and mounds of cash. I'm talking like hundreds upon hundreds of thousands of dollars just sitting in a closet. There's just no way to trade full time as a trader, trading stocks and be able to pay all your bills at the same time. It's almost impossible to do. So anybody that tells you they're doing that full time, um, be cautious. Okay, I'm not saying that it's 100% possible because you might be able to do it, but you're going to need like heaps, I mean mounds of cash in your closet, stashed away in a savings account somewhere, maybe making a ton of passive income off of stocks already, whatever it might be. You're going to have a lot of money in order to trade stocks full time. And the reason why is because if you don't, and let's say you lost a job like I did, you're going to be you're going to be hard pressed, for time in order to pay your bills. So you're going to make a lot of dumb mistakes when it comes to trading. One thing that they told me with Trade Genius was that you have to be patient with it. Use it on longer term charts. So like the daily chart and the weekly charts. Those are the charts that it works best with. And I would have to say they're right because every time that I made money with Trade Genius, and I keep flipping back and forth here. So the spreadsheet that you're seeing here are that's all the trades that I made with Trade Genius. Okay, I started in April. You can see here I was 8-3. All right, I made a total of profits in $912, which was great. And then in May, I was 17-7. All right, when it comes to my trades. But back to what I was saying, you don't want to be hard pressed for time and paying your bills because you start getting stuck in these trades and you go into shorter time frames when you're using something like Trade Genius. And so, again, what I'm trying to tell you is stay away from the 4 hour, the 3 hour, 2 hour charts with Trade Genius. If you want to use Trade Genius and try it out for yourself, again, go back to their website here. You can try it. It is expensive, and the thing I'm going to tell you is, if once you get the tool installed on one of your charts here that you can use, I'm going to tell you right now, do not use this tool for anything less than a day. So go with the 1 week chart. The farther out you go with your time frame on your charts, the more luck you're going to have, the more profits you're going to have. And these are things that they tell you, right off the bat when you get started with Trade Genius. It's not a scam, guys. It does work. And like I was saying, if you go back here and we look at all my trades that I was making, I was winning. I had more wins than I did losses for almost 3 months there. But I was hard pressed because I needed a job. I didn't have any income, that was being produced on the back end passively to make up for my bills. So what I was focused in on was just flipping these stocks, one day after the next, trying to accumulate enough money in profits to pay my bills. And I was almost successful for 1 month there in April, but I started losing a couple trades here and there, as you can see, and I got desperate. And so that's when you lose focus on timing. And so again, guys, if you're looking at making money with stocks, do not trade. Okay, do not trade short term. Think more long term, because timing the markets, like I said, it's damn near impossible to do. Anybody that tells you, hey, I don't have to work because I trade full time and I'm almost 100% accurate with my trades, just keep doing what you're doing. Like, focus on something else. Don't get caught up in that, because chances are these people are just full of it and they're trying to sell you something. Um, so yeah, that's Trade Genius. These guys, again, yeah, are they selling you something? Yeah, they're selling you a platform with an automated signal that tells you when to buy and sell. And as you can see, if we go farther out here with the weekly chart, if I would have bought in back here, okay, it gave me a buy signal, and then if I sold out right here, I would have had myself a nice little return, because you buy in right around $11.18, and they give you a sell signal around 14.09. So that would have been a good trade, but you would have had to wait, because if you bought in here, it would have been in May of 2018, and you wouldn't have sold until December of 2018, but you would have been in a profit. So those are things you have to watch for. You have to be very careful with this tool, though, because look, the next buy signal they gave you was at 13.94, and then that was in January, and then they turn around and they tell you to sell in February at 14.41. And guys, if you don't sell like right away, I'm telling you, like the shorter time frames, if we were on like a 4-hour chart, if you miss that sell signal on the 4-hour chart, and you're trading on the 4-hour chart, this big candlestick right here on a 4-hour chart, you would have ended up losing money on this. I'm pretty sure, because you have to be on top of it. You have to actively be watching this thing play out in real time if you're on those shorter time frames, in order to even be somewhat successful. So that's why I'm saying you go with the weekly chart or a monthly chart or a daily chart. When it gives you that sell signal, you're going to have time to sell, and the chances of losing money is going to reduce significantly for you. So yeah, that's Trade Genius. It is not a scam. I have made money with it, like I was just showing you. And would I recommend it for other folks? If you're somebody who is just getting started with trading stocks, and you want quicker profits, you know, I don't know. I mean, it's more of a preference. If you feel comfortable with investing that kind of money in a tool, and then trying it for yourself to see if it works, then have at it. I would definitely say it's worth looking into, but you don't really need it. And I'm saying that because it depends on what your goals are. If you're somebody who's just looking for some passive income, and you want that to generate for you like every month, every 3 months, then what you would want to do is just dollar cost average, and say buy up stocks as the price goes up and down, okay? And who cares about the price? But if you're somebody who's wanting to flip stocks and cash out with profits, and take those profits and reinvest it into another stock, and play out like a trade for 3 or 4 months, and make more money that way, and just flip cash, uh, every 3 or 4 months for higher returns, then you might look at something like Trade Genius. So if you guys like the video, go ahead and hit the subscribe button in the video below here. Tune in, hit the notification bell. That'll give you updates on future products and services that I recommend, because this video is about trading stocks, and I cover all sorts of stuff outside of stocks as well, like affiliate marketing, creating passive income for yourselves. And so with that said, check out the course that I created on the 5 steps to creating passive income. I'll leave a link in the description below. But in there, I put stocks into the process of creating passive income for yourselves, because it's one of the first sure ways I know, without doing a whole lot of work, where you're going to be able to create passive income for yourselves. And I don't recommend Trade Genius for that. It's more of a dividend investing type approach. But with that said, guys, go ahead and hit the subscribe button again, and stay tuned, because I'll be putting out more content in the future on services, products, just like this.